Do you have the time for Pecha, Kucha perfection? Well, probably not right at this moment, but over the next 20 slides and from the webinar content that follows, you'll see how you can achieve timing perfection for your Pecha Kucha by planning and practicing. Pecha Kucha is conversational. In Japanese, it means chit-chat. It is a presentation of 20 slides with 20 images and no or minimal text. The goal of Pecha Kucha is to convey concise information to an audience about an interesting topic. Pecha Kucha requires precision and practice. Presenters spend 20 seconds or less on each slide, and then the slide automatically advances. Practice helps you to gain and maintain the attention and interest of your audience for the duration of 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Create an outline or topic for each slide, then write a script to prepare to give a Pecha Kucha. For me, I can share about 2 sentences of information per slide, which is about 50 words or fewer per slide. Pecha Kucha presentations do not contain title slides. Like a desert without trees, Pecha Kucha slides contain either no or very minimal text, and we actually recommend no text whatsoever. Pecha Kucha slides need images that complement what you say for the 20 seconds while you are on that slide. Start your Pecha Kucha presentation with an interesting provocation about your topic or your research question or your hypothesis. Try to get the audience's attention with the first slide. Use an image that complements the approach, the provocation, question, or hypothesis that you take. Find visuals open for use in the public domain or with Creative Commons licenses. You can also buy copyrights or licenses for images, or you can take visual works with attribution if explicit permission from the copyright holder is not required. You want the audience focused on what you say, not what they see. Since slides are set to automatically transition or move to the next one after 20 seconds, the images you select should easily complement what you say during the slide's 20-second duration. The current slide contains too much information for an audience to process in 20 seconds. I'm intentionally talking for the full 20 seconds, so you'll possibly note how rushed or uncomfortable this slide, or this slide of slides, is when compared with the others. If it helps, think about this slide when choosing images. Do you have a clear beginning, middle, and end of your story? As you organize your slides, choose images and align your slides with the content in your script. Think about the overall story you're telling about your topic, if it helps. Put your slides in sort view in PowerPoint. Engage your audience by telling them what they need to know within the 6 minutes and 40 seconds. You'll likely sift and sort through several drafts of your Pecha Kucha script. To help, ask yourself 2 questions. Am I telling my audience what they need to know, or am I telling them what I want to tell them? Pecha Kucha requires presenters to make choices ahead of time that intentionally highlight certain elements of a story about a topic. It also demands we think concretely about our audience in advance and how they might engage or possibly disengage with the content we present. Practice helps perfect performance and adjust the spoken rhythm or cadence of your voice. Start by ensuring the script text for each slide is fewer than 20 seconds. I aimed for 18 seconds per slide when I practiced. Remember to carefully select information. It is likely you'll have to cut content from your script, which is fine. Audience members during Pecha Kucha presentations fully understand you are limited to 20 seconds per slide. Pecha Kucha is conversational and conversation promoting for later. Visual literacy is a set of abilities for effectively finding, interpreting, evaluating, using, and/or creating images. For images, you want to ethically source them as well as make sure they are rhetorically appropriate for your purpose, which requires visual literacy when choosing images. Ask questions about your images you choose to determine if the images are rhetorically appropriate. If you try to understand rhetorical elements of an image or visual, ask a few questions about it. What is its purpose? Does it fit the context I plan to use it in? And how do I anticipate my audience will receive it? Consider Pecha Kucha information as amuse-bouche, or bite-sized, meant to be easily digested in 20 seconds. However, the images and visuals you choose are bite-sized. The images should take up all or nearly all of the slide or the full screen. The brilliance of the 20-second automatically advancing slides includes not having to think about the timing of the slides. They're already set. Some Pecha Kucha guidance recommends avoiding animations, which actually interferes with the 20-second advance by adding more time. We agree, no animations. For a tip-top Pecha Kucha presentation, practice, practice, practice. Write an outline, write a script, and choose rhetorically appropriate visuals. Make your Pecha Kucha conversational by rehearsing. Rehearsing helps you know when to pause or emphasize a word or leave time to make eye contact with your audience. Each slide builds upon the previous one to tell a story about a topic. Pecha Kucha perfection isn't about the topic. It's in your delivery and in the connection you make with your audience. So, do you have the time for Pecha Kucha perfection? You do if you plan and practice.